Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and we're going to take a look at the Symphonized Wraith headphones. These are pretty inexpensive headphones at about $60, and the reason I say they're inexpensive is they sound really good for that price. Generally, I use $400 headphones. These are Bowers & Wilkins headphones, and this is my normal headphone for editing and music listening. These are surprisingly close to these for less than a quarter of the price. So these sound really, really good. These sound really close to that for, well, way less than what you would pay for those. And so that's generally what I use as a comparison. I also have some Bose sports headphones, which, depending on your take on Bose, I think they sound pretty good for what they are. I mainly use them on a daily basis to be comfortable in my ear and hear what goes around around me. So these particular ones, I think are built pretty well. This is actually metal, and it's metal all the way around. You see it clicks up and down, very, very much like older headphones that I used when I was younger. Again, same thing here. The whole surround is metal and plastic, and then you have these really nice padded headphones, and the top is padded as well. So what they have is on the bottom, you can plug these in however you'd like, but you have right and left, and you'll see they're 1/8" jacks. They just plug right in there, like that. And then on this end, we have a microphone, no controls or anything for smartphone, and then we have the plug that goes into the phone, the 3.5mm headphone jack. So really nice there. We can swap these around whichever channel we want them to be, left or right. They also include an additional pair of these in the bag as well. These are actually braided as well, so they don't really tangle too much. I've just got this one inside out, and they should be durable over time. Along with the headphones and the extra pair of headphone jacks, what you get is a nice little burlap bag to put your headphones in. It's just a simple little sack. You place these in here and then cinch it and you're good to go. So that's a nice little thing they include as well. But the thing we really care about is sound, and overall they have a really nice rich tone to them. The only thing I'd say that's a little bit weak is probably the bass, and I don't mean in a bad way. I mean they're very even. More like a studio monitor would be more of an even sound, so that you can really adjust what you want to hear. So they're really nice in that sense. The highs are pretty good. You're not going to get anything that's probably real sharp or harsh. I think they've got a really nice soft sound to them. The mids are about normal. They're not muted, but they're not really vibrant either. So they're pretty flat overall, I think, between whatever you're listening to. I've tried everything from dubstep to hard rock to contemporary type music and pop and everything else, and they sound pretty good overall. But again, they're more along the lines, I think, of a studio monitor, other than a really hard-hitting bass sound. And to me, I prefer that. I really don't like when headphones have way too much bass that you can't really hear what's going on in the other highs and mids. So that's something these don't have, and I think it's really good. If you're comparing them to the Bowers & Wilkins, they've got about the same amount of bass, but the Bowers & Wilkins have a little bit more clarity on the high end. Otherwise, these are really, really solid, and I definitely could recommend them for $60. Now, the nice thing is they don't just make these headphones. If you want Bluetooth headphones, which I generally don't care for because of sound quality losses, they do make them. They're available, and they're pretty inexpensive as well. They make a ton of other headphones also, but these are the only ones I've actually used from them, and I think they've held up well. They're built well. They're very strong feeling. Right here, this hinge might feel a little bit loose at times, but it feels like any high-quality constructed headphone I've ever used, and I don't think it's going to break over time. The only problem I can find with these really is this opening might be a little bit small for some. It's really comfortable, but on me, my ears barely fit in there, and I don't really have large ears. I have pretty average size ears, and they barely fit in that spot and seal around it nicely, and have this seal around it nicely. Other than that, they sound fantastic for the price, and I definitely could recommend them. At least check them out if you can, if you're looking for a decent pair of headphones that has an interesting look like this. Again, they come in a couple different styles as well. They have maple and walnut also, if you don't want this, and some other finishes also. If you have any questions or comments, let us know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.